Hey Ravens, I'm Elena Gray alongside Brady Armstrong. Welcome to this edition of Onw Now. This week we've got news on Coach Bell, the athletic trainer, chess club, and the prop box. Let's get started.
I can't do this all on my own. No, I know I'm no Superman. I'm no Superman.
The Olathe Northwest chess team recently placed third in the Kansas State Chess Championship, led by state champion Zach Shue. Reed Smith has the story.
I've been playing chess ever since, the first grade, but I started playing competitively starting third grade, really.
Freshman chess team member Zach Shue has had a passion for chess at a young age, and what was once his hobby has now become this young man's talent.
I've won state the past 3 years. I won the middle school, 7th and 8th grade, and this is my first year in the high school division, so I won that. Well, it was really hard. I had to put a lot of practice in before the tournament. I practiced every day, and it ended up being worth it.
Being a 3-year state champion, it should come to no surprise that Zach looks to continue his success at the game beyond his high school years.
I want to continue playing for as long as I possibly can. There are even scholarships for chess, actually. Yeah, to Texas Tech mainly.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Is that where you think about going?
Yeah, if I can get a scholarship there.
Good luck to Zach and all the chess team members as they look to continue their success throughout the years.
Thanks, Reed. ONW's athletic trainer, Mr. Hawkins, has a new assistant for the spring season. Joe Kaliga has more.
If you find yourself in Mr. Hawkins' office this spring sports season, there may be a new face taping your ankle. James Berry spends half his day as a student at Olathe North and the other half as a trainer's assistant to Mr. Hawkins here at Olathe Northwest.
I'm really interested in the beginning years of being a certified athletic trainer for a pro team, such as like the Royals or the Chiefs or anything like that.
Despite almost over 2 years of experience, James finds himself learning new techniques in Mr. Hawkins' office.
As Hawkins uses TheraBands, and over at Olathe North we use an air dome for ankle injuries, and also the tape jobs are different for the ankle.
A future in certified athletic training may not be for you, but it does come along with many benefits.
I would even recommend it to kids that aren't looking into it, because even if you don't go in the field of athletic training or sports medicine, the CPR, the AED training, you can always use that for the rest of your life, no matter if you're a janitor or an engineer or whatever. You still can use that knowledge and that training for the rest of your life, so I definitely recommend it.
For ONW Now, I'm Joe Kaliga. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Joe. Now let's take it to Tanner Nelson and Reed Smith for Gameday Northwest.
What up, Ravens, and welcome to this week's edition of Gameday Northwest. And boy, do we have a show for you today. I'm your host, Tanner Nelson, alongside Reed Smith.
Let's get it.
Turning up the volume so we're laughing on the dial.
The girls' soccer team opens tomorrow night at 7 versus Shawnee Mission West at Seaback, and the girls' swim team is at California Trail tomorrow at 4 p.m. Come out and support your fellow Ravens.
The Olathe Northwest track team gained a new head coach for the upcoming season. Sydney Mortensen has more.
The Olathe Northwest track program gained a new head coach for this upcoming season. The 2014 season will present new challenges for Coach Bell.
The additional responsibility. Last year I kind of planned, my sprint kids type of stuff, their workouts, their relays, their entries, and that's it. This year there's a lot more responsibility as far as overall team stuff.
Coach Bell isn't new to the track lifestyle.
When I was a senior and I won a couple individual state championships as a junior and senior.
His prior knowledge and experience gives Bell an advantage with his athletes.
And I know at the end of a workout I can tell by how they run and how they look, kind of what they're feeling like, because I remember those feelings in my legs.
Track athletes from last year agreed. Bell is great at making quality relationships with his athletes.
I talked to him about, everyday life, school, that type of stuff. Some kids, it's purely about competition and the sport itself.
The season is now underway and meets are soon approaching.
Most excited about the first meet and just the meets in general. Practice is fun and, helps you get better, but it's nothing compared to the meet. So I can't wait till, late March.
Best of luck to Coach Bell and the rest of the track program this season. For ONW Now, I'm Sydney Mortensen.
That wraps things up for this Gameday Northwest. For Tanner Nelson, I'm Reed Smith. Back to the desk.
Thanks, guys. Last but not least, let's check out our fellow Ravens recognized in the March prop box.
No one told you life was gonna be
week's Prop Box nominees are Aubrey Schubert, Kara Proctor, Jack Desai, Michaela Myers, Marcel Bordenave, and Noah Daniels. And the top prop goes to Andrew Jordan. When Andrew heard about a fellow student in need, he went out and purchased items that he thought would be very helpful. Congratulations to all who were nominated.
Thanks, Elena. That's it for this edition of ONW Now. For Elena Gray, I'm Brady Armstrong. Have a great week, Ravens.